Okay, what is up, guys? So if you're still wondering why is there a black screen, well, and why I haven't uploaded in weeks, it's because my whole place is getting a renovation. The walls are getting painted, everything is, and with that, and with everything, like, getting renovated, with my place getting renovated and everything, I also, the internet has been taken away with that. So right now I'm gonna use cellular data and try to upload a video. And good news is I found the laptop, the Mac, so I can edit my videos. But the only way I'm gonna be able to edit my videos is when my internet comes back, and that's soon. I think it's today or tomorrow. Pretty sure tomorrow. And right now I'm using I'm not using cellular data right now. I'm just recording a video, and then once my sister comes home, I'm gonna ask her to turn her hotspot on or something, and then from there I could post this video, even though it's black screen. Don't worry, guys. Soon, I know I keep saying it, but there will be edited videos. And to be honest, I want the videos to be edited because I'm tired of looking at black screens myself. I'm gonna make it like kind of like Weasel format, a little different, because I don't want to copy. And yeah. So I just really wanted to talk about real quick the Jorge Masvidal versus Kamaru Usman. I just wanted to go over it and what I predicted. I predicted Jorge would win by split decision, and turned out Usman won by unanimous. But hold on, I was really close, really close, because I said watch out for the left kick to the body, and Usman was, Jorge, as soon as the fight started, and I said watch out for leg kicks and body kicks from Jorge Masvidal. And as soon as it started, Jorge just started like throwing that left kick out to the body, throwing it to the leg. And you guys might be wondering, like, how did I know that Jorge Masvidal was gonna be throwing that left kick? Well, if you go back to the Colby fight, and this is how you know, that ATT team, like the team of Jorge Masvidal, American Top Team, like studies and breaks down videos, because Colby, he hurt Kamaru Usman with the left kick. And no, wait, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Supposedly hurt Kamaru Usman with the left kick. I don't know. I don't know if he did. I don't know if it was a cup shot. At first, when I watched it live, I thought it was a cup shot, and I'm like, okay, 100%. And then when I looked at it again, like when Colby posted it, I looked up and I seen it. I'm like, damn, that might be a body shot. But right now, I'm 50-50. I don't know. And that's how it's going to stay forever. It's going to stay 50-50, because I don't know. If I say Colby actually hurt him, what if that's not true? And if I said if it hit the cup, what if that's not true either? I have no idea. But what's most important is that Jorge Masvidal and his team thought that Colby hurt him to the body because they were using that left kick a lot. And also, Jorge has one of the best left kicks to the body. And he was kicking his legs too. And something else I said, yeah, one thing I went wrong with is his gas tank. So I thought Jorge was smart. And he is, don't get me wrong. I thought this was gonna happen. I thought in the 7 days that he got to fight Kamaru Usman, I thought he's gonna actually be in good shape. I thought he might be a little drained from the weight cut. He might not have trained the last 2 weeks or so, or 1 week hard at least. But that weight cut really drained him, man. Yeah, and you could see even in the weigh-ins, his face looked sunken, and I thought he was just playing mind games, but it turned out it really did get him gassed out. And something else I got to was Jorge Masvidal has good takedown defense enough to stuff Kamaru Usman's takedowns. And also I said Kamaru just controls him in the clinch. He doesn't really take people. He's not really that good at taking people down. I mean, he's good, don't get me wrong, but that's not his specialty. His specialty is holding people in the clinch. He could do that for a long time, and he never gasses out. So with that, I expected, and I did say, and this is also where I went wrong. I'm not gonna just say, oh, what I said right and what happened. No, I also said that Jorge Masvidal is really good in the clinch. I overestimated Jorge Masvidal's clinch game, and I underestimated Kamaru Usman's clinch game just by a little, because I knew Kamaru had it in him. But here's the thing with that. Jorge Masvidal said himself, he didn't have his cardio. And you could see it was evident. After round 2, he didn't have his cardio. and he couldn't explode. He couldn't. At the same time, if he didn't have his cardio, I still believe that Kamaru would still hold him there. Maybe he would get out in the first 3 rounds, and that's how I seen it. I seen him beating Kamaru Usman very closely for the first 3 rounds, and in the last 2 rounds he's gonna be gassed, and Kamaru Usman is gonna take over 4th and 5th round. That's why I said that he's gonna win by split decision, because I'm like, okay, the first round is gonna be Jorge's, the second round is gonna be Jorge's, and keep in mind, I'm thinking about a healthy, a good, 100% peak performance Jorge Masvidal, like the one that fought there until the one that fought Ben Askren, Nate Diaz, like the full cardio, full training camp, full everything. I thought the first round was gonna go to Jorge, second round was gonna go to Jorge, third round is gonna be close, but still go to Jorge and 1 and 2 of the judges, and then the 4th and 5th is gonna go to Kamaru Usman. That's why I said it's gonna be a split, because I knew Kamaru Usman can't take Jorge down, and if he does, he won't be able to hold him down there, because he does have really good BJJ, Jorge Masvidal. That's a whole different ball game when it comes to wrestling and on top pressure, That's why. And okay, I know I keep getting off topic, but I really made this like breakdown, and it really interested me. Alexander Gustafsson, let me just give you guys an example, has phenomenal takedown defense. Yeah, he got taken down by Fabricio Werdum in the first round and choked out. Now, what do you think about that? Is Fabricio Werdum the better wrestler? Hell no. Is he the better BJJ? But he's 100% better at BJJ. Now, here's what entertained me. Like, this is what got me like so interested in this. BJJ fighters have a way different. I'm sorry for the fire truck. Has a way different style of takedown. Way different style of scrambles, and not scrambles, but takedowns, and the way they transition is like really awkward and weird. That's why Damian Maia could control Jorge, and Kamaru really couldn't control Jorge in the first 3 rounds that much. It's like a different. Wrestlers, they either train or they wrestle. They'll go for a double leg. If that gets stuffed, that's it. They'll be off. Chain wrestlers, which Kamaru Usman, I think Kamaru Usman is kind of a chain wrestler. He'll go from the single leg to the double, back to the single, high crotch. He'll just mix it up. But if you defend all them, you end up on the cage usually, and Kamaru Usman's gonna control you on the cage. Meanwhile, Damian Maia, for example, or Fabricio Werdum, they know their position so well. Like if they don't get the single leg, if they defend it, they're gonna roll. They're gonna do something like crazy. They're gonna roll. They're gonna get that leg. They're gonna either somehow get the back. Like if Damian Maia is on a single leg, he's gonna transition to have, instead of like the regular or traditional wrestler's way of just completing it or like getting off, back to the clinch or something. He's not gonna do that. Damian Maia or Fabricio Werdum. They're gonna grab your hip from, say, your right side. Say they got the right side of someone's leg, the right side of Jorge Masvidal's leg. Say Damian Maia got the right side. Okay. Now he's gonna take his left hand. He's gonna hold Jorge Masvidal's right leg with his right hand. Take his left hand, wrap it around his hip, his left side of Jorge's hip, with Damian Maia's left hand. And he's gonna and Damian Maia is gonna use his center of gravity and sit down on the floor, all while grabbing Jorge Masvidal with him. So once they go on the ground, now Damian Maia has Jorge's back. You get what I'm saying? You get the gist of how wrestlers and BJJ fighters, like, they differ, and it's just crazy to me. Like, I don't know. BJJ fighters are pretty legit when I look at their takedown methods and how they control. It's weird. It's like a wrestler won't be able to like stop it. Like a really good wrestler won't be able to stop it. Yet some wrestlers do. Like Tyron Woodley completely shut out Damian Maia's game. It's just crazy. It's crazy to me. Anyways, back to the fight. Yeah, I thought that's pretty much it for Kamaru versus Jorge. I'm probably missing something because I'm just babbling on and on. Let me try to remember something real quick. By the way, guys, I do not have anything like organized once again, but I will once I get my Mac, the laptop. And I found where it is, so all I need is the internet actually. So this is really unorganized, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm gonna get that fixed soon. Yeah, let's just go right over to Max Holloway versus Volkanovski. Man, I got this so wrong. Man. And part of me is like, no, most of me is like, I know I got this wrong because Volkanovski really wanted to get the finish in the first 2 rounds. You guys seen that? He really just wanted to get the finish. He wanted to prove a point. And he couldn't. He got dropped twice, man. And do I think it's a robbery? No. I think 1 and 2, based on the rules, it's not a robbery. Based on the rules. But hear my point. And this is going to make a lot of sense. And I know it's going to make a lot of sense. Okay. 1 and 2, Max Holloway won. 10-9, 10-9. Right? Max Holloway won that round. Round 3, if you really slow it down, and the best video, and I really had this since like the first day I watched this, I watched it over, and I seen the 3rd round, I was like, okay, Volkanovski won that 3rd round. Very close, but Volkanovski won very closely. And the best way to, and if you don't agree with me, watch Weasel's video. He explained it really well, how the 3rd round went against Max Holloway. Volkanovski won very, very close. 4th and 5th, Volkanovski won. So 3, 4, 5, Volkanovski won. Okay, definitely, he should win. Split decision, whatever. He won the fight, split decision, or unanimous, I don't remember. He won the fight. Okay, I agree with that. Now, this is where my point gets. If the average fan or the average, person walking in the street seen that fight go on, that same exact fight, but in a park or something, who would win? Who do you think they think won? Max Holloway, 100%. They'd be like, oh, he got dropped twice, man. Look at that, he got dropped twice. Okay, now that's just the average guy who never watches MMA or boxing, or like a casual who watched boxing maybe highlights a handful of times in their life, and MMA another handful. Now think about a hardcore fan. Seen Max Holloway and Volkanovski, and he doesn't know who these people are. Max Holloway and Volkanovski. He just seen them fight. Now, who do you think he would think won? He would think Max Holloway won. He got dropped. He's gonna be like, oh, in the heat of the moment, he's gonna be like, oh, in the first 2 rounds, he's gonna see Volkanovski get dropped, and he'll be like, oh shoot, And in the end, when the fight stops, and remember, this is all heat of the moment. Just he's seen Volkanovski and Holloway have a confrontation, and he's seen them fight, and that's how it ended. And he's gonna say Max Holloway. Should the rules be changed? Absolutely. They need to change it just a little. Because I feel like no rules in the UFC should change. No rules. Absolutely no rules. Why? Because I feel like it would take away from the legacy of fighters, and also it will take away from the new upcoming fighters. For example, say they bring head kicks into the UFC, soccer kicks actually, soccer kicks while opponent is grounded. Say they bring that back. Okay, now, say they bring that back next year. Okay, now how would GSP do if it was made back then? You guys get the point? Like, what if actually they return soccer kicks to grounded opponents and knees to grounded opponents in the year 2040. Okay, now say there's a very, very, very dominant fighter, UFC fighter, and now he's 12-0, right? It's the year 2039. He's 12-0. No, he's 29-0. It's the year 2039, and now it went to the year 2040, and he's a very dominant champion, almost like a GSP. He needs one more fight, and he's gonna be declared greatest of all time by fans, because he's tied with GSP right now with champion defense. Now they bring back that rule, soccer kicks. Okay, say he's winning the fight, and the year 2040 comes, and the rules are set where soccer kicks are allowed and knees to the head are allowed on a grounded opponent. Now say he fights someone, and he's beating them for 1 round, he's beating them 2nd round, he's beating them 3rd round, and the 4th round, he slips. Say he tries to throw a left hook, but puts too much power into it, and then slips. Or tries to throw a head kick, gets kicked off balance, and is now on the ground. Now, as he's getting up, he gets head kicked. And he's still grounded. He gets head kicked and KO. Now, is that fair? What if the same thing happened to GSP? What if that rule was there? Then GSP wouldn't be GSP. Khabib wouldn't be Khabib. John Jones wouldn't be John Jones. Everyone would be different. Who knows? Maybe Thiago Alves would have been the world champ. Maybe history would be changed. Maybe Matt Serra would have still been champ. I'm not saying they would. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if different rules equals different outcomes. And they should not change any rules in the UFC. But if there is one, that will not change, that will change very little, because it's very rare, is if they change the scoring system. They need to change the scoring system. And second thing, they need to get new judges. Man, I'm tired of these judges. A lot of them are corrupt. A lot of them. Okay, now I'm gonna go over to yeah, this is the end of the video. Rose and Andrade, that was a good fight. My prediction was right. I had Rose, but I thought she wasn't gonna take that much damage. I actually had her taking that much damage, but yeah, I know I had one more fight on the card. Oh yeah, Jose Aldo versus Peter Yan. Man, Peter Yan, he's really growing on me, because I really need to look more up on him. But he has really good boxing. I knew that Jose Aldo would have been faster, you know, explosive. I didn't expect him to gas out. You know, and I was smacking myself in the head after the fight. After that and the Jorge Masvidal fight, Jose Aldo, back to back, man. I was just like smacking myself in the face. I'm like, why did I say that on my videos, that they're gonna have cardios? Like, I overestimated it. I overestimated their cardio, you know. And turns out that Jose Aldo still doesn't have good cardio at 135. I thought he's gonna have good cardio at 135, because he did not seem to be gassing against Marias. But I guess in the 4th and 5th round, he still gasses it out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Peter Yan is someone to look out for, and if he does fight Aljamain Sterling, I hope it's a good fight. But I see it ending quickly, and yeah, I see it ending quickly. I don't see man. I wish it was a 5 round, like, you know, fight, because I really want to see how they'll fare well against each other. But I see Peter Yan shutting him down early. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Yeah, thank you guys, and thank you for the support, guys. I really appreciate it.